This presentation is about how to use le in lieu of 以后 in a complex sentence in Chinese. In a complex sentence with the word 以后 in the dependent clause, le can be used immediately after the verb and 以后 becomes omissible. In fact, it is frequently omitted. A complex sentence is very common in both Chinese and English. Let's look at an example. After he took a shower, he went to bed. This is a complex sentence. After he took a shower is the dependent clause because it's not a complete sentence itself. He went to bed is the main clause or the independent clause. In this presentation, we will talk about when le can be used in place of 以后. There are a few simple rules we should follow. After we look at these rules, we will see how to use them in actual sentences. First, when we use le to replace 以后, we must put le immediately after the verb. Second, when le is used, 以后 becomes optional. Third, if the main clause and the dependent clause have the same subject, the subject should not be repeated. Rule number 4 is the focus of today's discussion. The main sentence typically has at least one character before the verb. 就 or 才 is a good candidate for that character. Let's use some sentences to verify these rules. First sentence, we went home after the movie. In Chinese, you have to say after seeing the movie. After seeing the movie is 看电影以后. We can also say 看了电影. Remember, le must immediately follow the verb. After we say 看了电影, 以后 is omissible and is frequently omitted. So, can we say 我们看了电影回家? This sentence is not quite right. Because in the main sentence, there is only a verb, 回. We need to put something before the verb, 回. What can it be? 就 is a very good candidate here. When 就 is used, it implies that the second event immediately follows or followed the first event. In addition, if the event already took place, we use another le at the end of the sentence. So, let's add a 就 before 回. Something else is necessary. Because this already took place, we use another le at the end of the sentence. 我们看了电影就回家了. We went home right after seeing the movie. My dad went to bed right after he took a shower. After he took a shower is 洗澡以后, and we can also say 洗了澡. 我爸爸洗了澡就去睡觉了. There are two le in this sentence. The one at the end of the sentence, the green one here, shows that the event already took place. This is suggested by the past tense in English. 就 is used to show right after. Remember, we should not repeat the same subject, so we should not say 我爸爸洗了澡，他就去睡觉了. The best way to say this sentence is 我爸爸洗了澡就去睡觉了. Let's look at this short dialogue. When are we going to eat? 我们什么时候吃饭? We will eat as soon as your dad has taken a shower. 爸爸洗了澡，我们就吃. There are two subjects in the sentence, 爸爸 and 我们. Because 就 is an adverb, we should not put 就 before the subject. Next, let's compare two sentences. The difference is in the use of English tenses, whether it is in the past tense or the future tense. The phrase after dinner is 他吃了饭. To indicate right after dinner, we need the 就. He went to his girlfriend's house is 就去他女朋友家了. He will go to his girlfriend's house is 就要去他女朋友家. There is no le at the end because this event has not taken place yet. In the next scenario, there are two time frames. Today, I went to the library right after class and did not go to have lunch with my boyfriend as I usually do. 平常我下了课就跟我男朋友去吃午饭. There is no le at the end of this sentence because this describes what I usually do. 可是今天我下了课就去图书馆了. This event already took place when the sentence is uttered, so we need the le at the end. In addition to 就, 才 can be used in the same pattern. The implication of 才 is not until after. A sentence with 就 and one with 才 follow the same grammar rules, except that le cannot be used at the end of a 才 sentence, whether or not the event has taken place. Let's look at these two sentences. They are similar in terms of the event, but different in terms of the implication. After my mom had a cup of coffee is 我妈妈喝了一杯咖啡. When we use 才, there is no le after 去睡觉, even though this event already took place yesterday. 昨天我妈妈喝了一杯咖啡才去睡觉. When we use 就, we should have a le at the end because this event took place yesterday. 昨天我妈妈喝了一杯咖啡就去睡觉了. This concludes the presentation of the use of le in lieu of 以后.